Happy day and welcome to the 30-day challenge LinkedIn, leveraging LinkedIn video and training that we're doing. Okay. I'm Erica Kessie and I have leveraged LinkedIn to attract clients to me, and so I do optimize and will and like to do audits of that. And you'll see if you go to my YouTube that there is several videos there for you to look at. It's called Leveraging LinkedIn. And it really walks you through setting your LinkedIn up in a way to attract clients to whoever that you're wanting to attract. And so um, I am excited to be spending time with the individuals who decided to do the 30-day challenge, which I'm doing this with two organizations, Maven's Meet as well as Upholding You. And um, today I get to spend some time with Keisha, who is here, and she's going to um, get her an audit. Also, I see that Siobhan has shown up, and we are going to go into the first thing that we're going to do is gratitude. What are you grateful for? And also providing your powerful introduction. Okay, because we talked about that the first time that we were together. Welcome, Siobhan. Keisha, could you go first and share what you're grateful for and your powerful introduction?
I am grateful for good morning texts. When I don't feel too well and I get them, that are so amazing and attitude changing. So, yes.
Which is one reason why I do the happy day call on my YouTube, so that then, I mean, for people who don't get morning text, or who their person is not necessarily a good morning text kind of person. So then you can get that injection of joy from having a happy day call from me on my YouTube every day. I'm there. And a lot of times when you may get these good morning texts, and they're random, right? And they're not consistent. Well, you're going to get a consistent happy day call from me.
And I love it.
Siobhan, please. Oh, did you? I mean, wait a minute. We're gonna do gratitude, and then we'll go back around and do um the introductions. Okay, so Siobhan, what are you grateful for?
I am actually grateful for my grandbaby. He keeps me laughing and smiling, and I'm just grateful to be alive to even watch him grow and be happy and watch my son be a dad. So that's what I'm grateful for today.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would say that I'm grateful for. I love opportunities to teach and to um grow people who want that. I enjoy that so much. So yes. All right, Keisha, please provide your powerful introduction.
I am the Keisha Johnson. I am loyal, grateful, silly, and a connoisseur of light, love, and laughter. I love to travel, and I travel so other people can find experiences that they may like through my eyes. I'm a food and spirits traveler. So every time I go somewhere, I'm looking for something authentic and something great to pair it with. So if that's you, please visit www.masterpiecevacations.com and I would love to help you on your journey.
Siobhan.
Okay, my name is Siobhan. Hold on, I've been working hard on this. So I was like, she called me out. I was like, she right. I do need to get on that. So, my name is Siobhan King. I am the founder of the King Signature and part business owner of PTP Business Consultant Group, where I put the signature touch on branding to help businesses scale with AI and secure systems with cybersecurity, all with a down-to-earth creative touch on it. That's my elevator speech. I did it.
Okay, so I want to challenge you, Siobhan.
Yes, ma'am.
You told us what you did, but who are you? When you look in this camera, who do you see?
Oh, down to earth creative. I'm always funny and goofy. I can't take a lot of stuff serious. I can. Don't get me wrong. I'm Capricorn to the heart, but you know, to be, you know, I just live in the moment, really. So that's why I put that down to earth creative on there.
Oh, that's why you put the down to
earth creative.
So put it at the top. I am Siobhan King, down to earth creative.
How about the down to earth creative? The reason why we want you to put it at the beginning is because that's the hook.
That's
That'll
how
put them in, and then they'll listen to the rest of all that you have going on.
And I love it.
I like
that. Like you did it. You was ready.
I was ready.
You was ready.
I knew she was gonna put me on the spot.
Now you're like, okay, so I need you to do an audit of my website and help me out with that. Look, that's how they work, right?
Right. Yep.
I don't be putting people on the spot. What I do is I shine my light towards them and give them the stage to share their glory. That's what I do.
I love the way you turned that around. That is beautifully done. I love that. That is something I would have did. It's like, no. I love it.
Listen, a lot of people need that.
Yes. Okay? Yep, I'm here for it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm Erica Kessie. I am the son of the Thriveverse, powered by love, wisdom, and celebration. I am a multifaceted leader and mommy of many. I'm a creative as well, and very much have a plethora of options for leaders who experience burnout and imposter syndrome. And so love to work with them to find their right fit solutions. They can go to www.yourgoalconcierge.com to see all of the offerings on the homepage. Would love to work with you to share and to partner in your journey towards launching into the Thriveverse and having the type of life that you desire. All right. So now let's go into, I'm going to do an audit of both of you all's LinkedIn. Now, I've already done an audit of Keisha's before, and I'm going to do a quick one of hers today, as well as yours, Siobhan, because we showed yours last time, and you've been making some changes because I'm seeing some changes. I don't know what all you done did now, but I cannot wait to be wowed by what you create. So I'm so happy that you both are here, and we're going to do an audit for everyone to see and for people to really pay attention to the things that I'm sharing, so that then they can also take that information and apply it to their LinkedIn. You can reach out to me in this video if you would like the transcript of this video, if you're more of a person that likes to see words instead of watching videos. For me, I'm not a watch a video type of person. I'm more of give me the steps. So the words from this transcript will be beneficial to do the steps that I'm mentioning. But before we even dive into the audits, I want to show this particular LinkedIn group. Did you all know that LinkedIn has groups like Facebook? Well, they do. I wanted to show you all this group. This is the Niger's VAs Connect, Collaborate, Grow, and Thrive. Outside of Maven's Meet, Upholding You, who is the owner of this group, I've collaborated with them in order to give this 30-day challenge to the people in the group who signed up. So I've been posting every single day a prompt in this group. And I wanted to share that for everyone who is going to be watching this and who is from Nigeria who would like to join this group to connect. Okay. I also want to share that, like I said, I collaborated with Maven's Meet. And so we have a LinkedIn message with those individuals in it who are Maven's Meet. And I'm giving them the same prompts and information as well in this chat. So I just want to let you all know that you can, there are tons of options on LinkedIn for you to collaborate with others. So wanted to share that you can create a message group like this and invite people in and communicate back and forth with people. You also can decide to curate and comment and develop a LinkedIn group, and there are 49 people in this group presently. And so it's nice to be able to invite people, so you can invite your connections to it and to develop it. So based on whatever thing that you would like to, for example, Siobhan, if you want to have open up a group, a LinkedIn group specifically for AI branding, then you could, and then you can invite your contacts in and share information and have them collaborate with you, maybe even gain customers from you sharing your expertise within the LinkedIn group. And then you can also put your offers and things like that in the LinkedIn group. This is just something for people to know on how it's a strategy on how to get more customers and clients to work with you, just to let you know. And then you can have experts to come in and do parts and things in your group, just like Naja, they asked me to come in and do this in their group, a LinkedIn challenge, and to provide the information and to do the audits and all that we're doing here. All right, just wanted to share that. Now let's go search up Keisha and do an audit for her. Just a moment. Let me pull her up. Okay, wait a minute. That's searching. Search all of LinkedIn. Okay. All right, Keisha right here. All right, pulling it up. Are you all following?
Yep, I'm with you.
Okay, awesome. I don't know why that's highlighted. Hold on, let me get it to not be highlighted. There we are. Okay. So Keisha and I have been chatting already about some of the things that's already on here. When I first met Keisha, she did not have anything here in this space. So this is an upgrade from having nothing. If you do not have anything right here, you are losing lots of real estate of being able to share information on first glance when someone comes to your profile. I want you to remember that you see this when you first come in before you decide to go any further. You must have something appealing enough here in this space for someone to scroll down to go into the other parts of your profile. So it's important to make this as compelling as possible for people to want to go further. All right. So it's important to have your banner here. All right. And I see this banner. Now, what I recognize with a lot of people is the words sometimes are too small here in your banner. So then people can't really read it, or they have to zoom in, and just know that people don't want to do any extra effort. Just want to tell you. So it's important to not make them do anything extra. All right. So let me just I need to open it up so that we can get Chisholm in here. Hello, Chisholm, and welcome to our session. And just want to let you know that you can go ahead and share what you're grateful for. We would love to hear from you, Chisholm, what you're grateful for. But we are in the middle of doing an audit for Keisha. I don't want to be long because I want to also do Siobhan. So so first and foremost, these words are too small. Okay, you all at least font 14, 16 is something that's bigger that people can see that what you're putting here. Okay, and then are these your brand colors, Keisha?
Yes.
Okay, great. So just make sure that you are using your brand colors in your banner as well. Okay, awesome. Now, there's more. You can there. I would love to see a call to action on here at the very top, like put the website, the Masterpiece Vacation website there, an email, say something like create your masterpiece vacation today, and then put the website, right? And then I noticed that you have I see that you've put your I am statement here on this in this section. That's amazing. Maybe we could put it right over here above your name, and then the different activities of what you actually offer to people in this space. So let's move on down. I want to give you props on this part here, which is amazing that you have put in this. So this will set you apart from other people who are here saying, I help people, blah, 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 right? This sets you apart because it looks different. We should all figure out what our hook is, what makes us someone that someone wants to interact with. You saying, I'm loyal, grateful, silly connoisseur of life, love, and laughter. Wow, that is different than how other people say, I help CEOs scale their business. People say that all the time, or they'll just go straight in with their credentials and their titles, right? Well, her starting off this way once people are going to naturally flow into learning more about her. So that's why we always want to lead with the who are you. So Chisholm want to stop and say, hey, what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for this 30-day LinkedIn post. At least it's helping me to keep posting daily and making it a habit for me.
Yes, we should get in the habit. We should definitely get in the habit of sharing ourselves every day, especially if you want to be seen, you want to be known, you want to push forward your purpose, you have to be there. You have to keep showing up. That makes you different than all the other people on LinkedIn who are not posting and they're lurking and they're just looking around at everything. Be the voice that's there. Okay. All right. So I see that you put your contact information. There is a space in this area as well, Keisha, that you can put a link. So you have your burnt out methodology. You could put that in here as a link that people can go to, right? That leads them to a vacation. I wouldn't say burnt out methodology. I would say something like that has something to do with the messaging of, like, for example, for me, I don't say I'm sending them to the Thrive Plan. I say command yourself to thrive, which then is call to action and they click the link and it takes them to the form. So something like that, or maybe prepare for your best life or something.
That's how I know when we on brand. Because I said, command yourself to live in unapologetically and authentically you.
Okay. So that's what you can put as a link. Like that'll be the title of the link, and they'll click on it and it'll go into your burnt out methodology quiz, right? Which is a way for you to gain emails. Now, I want to do a pop quiz. Why do you want to get emails from LinkedIn?
Because they're ready to do it. They're most likely, if they're filling that form out, they're in the action mode. They've moved from contemplation to action.
Great.
And you need to be able to continue to contact them, because there's so many contacts you have to have before they actually make the action. So they're now moving into action mode.
Yes. Another important note is these 489 connections. If you don't have them on an email list, that means that you're renting them and you don't own their connection. So LinkedIn can shut down and you won't have no access to the 489 people that are there.
That took me almost 6 months to build. Oh, thank you very much.
Exactly. So it's important to get their emails so that you can have them on your email list. Then you can nurture them both here as well as they get a personal email from you regarding all the things you have going on. So it's important to be capturing emails from people. Now, something I want to say is when we click in contact information, one thing that's in here is what? Your email. So if someone has connected with you, that if they put their contact information, they put their email there, then you have their email. Use their email. Okay. So I'm sorry, I just kind of clicked away from your profile just a minute. I got to get back over there. So did you all see that? They have put their email there because that means that they've connected with you, that you have their email. You can reach out to them via email to interact with them. So let me pull you up again, Keisha. Okay. My computer's going a little slow today, y'all. Oh, I see here. 5 hours ago, Keisha put a post up spotlighting businesses. Amazing, Keisha. That is a great way to be a leader when you tag other people in your post. That means you're leveraging not just your audience, but their audience. So then their audience is looking at you because you tagged their person into the post. Then they'll connect with you because you're tagging them. All of their connections. For example, I have 8,000. Well, with the 8,000, do I have 8,000 yet, or is it still 7,000? I'm not sure. But with that amount, all of the people who see me are also seeing the people that I tag. And I'm saying, hey, I vouch for this person. Go check them out. Look at their profile. I also want to say is the Forever KJ has a logo, right? I would like for you to go to the company that you've created on LinkedIn and add the logo. So then that logo shows up here. That looks amazing instead of this box. Okay. Let's go on down here. Right here, we have the about section. And what did I say last time? Who was here? I'm going to put you on blast, Chisholm. What does, in your about section, what is how should it be crafted? In what kind of method? You don't know?
Is she still here?
Oh, I didn't know she was there. I thought she was still there.
She's not still here.
Siobhan, what is the method that this should be crafted? Your about section.
I can't remember the exact verbiage that you use, but it's supposed to be geared toward solving their problems, speaking toward their pain points, and how you can help them.
Exactly. It's story brand framework.
Yes, that's what it
Yes.
is.
And but you explained it, so that means that you understand. People come to spaces not necessarily for you. You need to let them know that you understand them and that they're there to get something. They should get a benefit from going to your profile. They should know that you're talking to them. Mine specifically says, CEO, are you experiencing imposter syndrome and burnout? Or you have all these balls in the air, you're afraid that something's going to fall? Like mine says something like that, which they're like, yeah, because they understand that story, they understand that experience. Oh, and then I say my solution is the Thrive Plan, which was same link that's at the top. It all works together. They can click the link, they can get to it. All right, so right here you speak about yourself and your mission. Okay, I would say you can easily take this, put this into AI, okay, your favorite AI, and say, I would like for you to create a story brand. Put this in the story brand framework, making sure that AI understand who your audience is, so that it can craft something for based on the pain points. So put the pain points in for your target. You would say story brand framework. You can take this information, put that in there. One thing about AI, is important to put as much information as possible. It needs you to give it a lot of information and be as specific and explicit as possible for it to give you back what you want. Okay, that's why I'm trying to tell you all the things to put in the prompt to it. You need to prime it and let it know what you're wanting. Okay. So this information, story brand framework, they're the pain points of your target market, put that in. And then the solution which will go back to the link, because the goal of this profile is to get their email and to click your link. That's the goal of your profile. The goal of your profile is to get them to take an action and to see you and see that you have a process here. So then you want to move them to what your offer is to gather them as a client. Okay. So then you'll say, go to the store, go to my burnt out methodology framework, and then they'll click on that. So that's what you'll put here. Okay. Under activity, so happy to see. Look at this, all this posting. Amazing, excellent work. Keisha, can you tell us how you've been able to keep yourself consistent with your posting?
So I am working on being more time intentional. So I have a day that like once a week, I go in and schedule 2 posts a day. One is to be on track for the 30-day challenge, but the other is to allow the algorithm to see that I'm posting. And so I take a post and I've called to action a post, and then I take another post, and my goal is to bring some attention to someone else to get into their network. So, and then I've gained more connections. So my morning post may be something generic about whatever I'm talking about. Like this month is about all the awarenesses. So one day I'm talking about awareness. The next day I'm spotlighting a small business owner. Then one day I'm talking about this awareness. Then the next day, the next post, I'm spotlighting someone else. So I kind of switch up my posts and then I schedule them. So, and I also I pulled out, do I have it? I'm not that great at being consistent, and I'm not that great at figuring it out. And so I use people like Erica, and then I have other. So I found me a template. It's a 12-month, it's a 6-month template, and it just has each month and each day I put schedule, like LinkedIn, 6 a.m., 6 p.m. So I know that those days have been scheduled. So that way I don't be like, oh, damn, what day did I schedule that post? But did I schedule that for yesterday? Did I schedule it in enough time frame so LinkedIn won't not see that one? So if I'm doing it that way, every 12 hours, you're getting something from me, then that's how I've been staying consistent this week.
Wow. Awesome. So there's a process there. Thank you so much, Keisha, for sharing that. If anybody's interested in her 6-month tool that she has, please put a comment in the chat. We would love for you to know that information and get that from her and to network with her. So it's so amazing when you have these kind of conversations, because you never know how other people are moving, and you can learn and get a tool that someone else is using. Thank you for sharing that, Keisha. I want to also ask you, I don't see a featured section on here. So I would love for you to make sure you add a featured section on your profile where you can feature a link to schedule with you, and then maybe even a link for other things. So you can even, you know how you do travel, you do finance, you do spirits, you do CPR training. You can have a link for each one of those in your featured section. So then people can see the plethora of things you have going on and information about each one of them in your featured section. Then they can connect with you in that way in your featured section. So want to share that with you, and you would do a graphic and make it look nice on your profile. So that goes along with the way your banner looks. Okay. That's what you will like. That's what it should be, streamlined. It's kind of like, on Instagram, the Instagram pages that are set up so that there is it looks very visually pleasing. You would do the same with allowing your LinkedIn profile to look visibly pleasing to people and very much branded. I don't know if you all have looked at mine, but you can tell what my brand colors are. It's visually pleasing. It has its own vibe to it, and people are attracted to it because it has its own thing, its own energy and vibe to it. People can tell like my energy from my profile. So that's what I would encourage you to do also. So make sure you leverage the featured section. I see that you put in your experience. Awesome. Love that is all here. Yep. And all written out. Amazing. Education is here. Yes. You put in licenses as well. So what I want to share is LinkedIn loves for you to put in licenses, certifications, any kind of award. It's this one lady, she has a business, and whenever she does any kind of training, like she does and goes and learns something, she writes up her own certificate and she puts it up on LinkedIn. Like I trained myself on this, and this is now a certificate that I have. And she put her own certificate up there, and it comes from her business that she created. Like, so do you understand what I'm saying? Like, her business trained her and gave her a certificate. So she put it up on LinkedIn that she now has this knowledge from her doing her own study.
So that could be like when I become a specialist of a certain resort or something like that. Those, okay, all right.
And so when you put a certification or a license or something up, LinkedIn automatically pushes it out. Like, that's one of the things they love doing, is pushing it out to everybody when you get a certification. So that's why you get so many people respond to that, because it's pushed out because you have a certification or a license or education or a skill or a new job. They put those. That's what they love pushing out to more people than they would within your regular post. So I would suggest that everybody put up something like that, be it a recommendation, a new certification, a license, a skill, something up at least once a month,
Okay.
because it pushes it out to more people. Another trick and tool of the algorithm is putting a post up in the morning. It could be a generic post. People respond to, like, what's your favorite color? And I'm serious. And I know you're like, this is LinkedIn. Nope. LinkedIn is, people think it's supposed to be some kind of different kind of platform. No. People get more engagement from these kind of generic posts instead of this something that's too serious. Okay. So you start off with something like that. That means that you have warmed up the algorithm for people, because they respond to something like, what's your favorite color? Or what is your vision? Or what is, like, something that is generic like that. Or my granddaughter's favorite popsicle is this. What's your granddaughter's favorite popsicle flavor? Right? Just something, right? Something that is not heavy. Then the later on, 6 hours later, since you've primed the algorithm and people are seeing you and they've already touched on your post because they said something and they responded, then you put up an offer the next time, or something, a story that you want to share or something like that, and more people will see it.
Okay.
Which is one reason why I like to do my leveraging leads in the morning, because it's a video, it's a live, it's a consistent thing. So then if I do something later, I get a lot of attention for it. But the algorithm is primed up for me. Okay. All right. I see here, yes, you can ask people to endorse you under these different things. You can actually send and ask, hey, can you endorse me on this? And I'll endorse you on that. That is very much something you can send a message to somebody and ask. For example, I can endorse you on this right now. And then I can endorse you on other things that's in here under the other skills that you have. And it's just nice it's nice to engage with people. And it's like, oh, I'll endorse you, you endorse me. And it is a way to interact with them, and it makes other people say, oh, so she's got 5 endorsements for public speaking or for AI. It's like, you right here is AI, right? Let me see what else.
Yeah, that's what you did, Ruby.
Oh, I can definitely do peer support. Oh, business ownership. And you have successful business ownership.
I don't even know how them two are different. Oh, well,
I'm putting it on here.
yeah, that's my
And
cocktails.
so somebody can easily go through here and just endorse you. Oh yeah, I just endorsed you for this. Could you go through and endorse me on some skills like that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's what, no. I'm saying that you can send an email out to someone. Then that can open up the conversation. Oh, I saw that you have this skill. Tell me more about that. It opens the conversation for you all to talk about skills. And that's a way to communicate with people. And then they'll come over and look at your profile. So this is what I wanted to share. Okay, let me see how much time I have left. Okay, so I'm going to switch over now to Siobhan. So Keisha, you've done great with building out. I would say make sure that you update your about section. And then also we want to make sure you put the feature section in. And you update your banner. And so I told you that I would help you with updating your banner. So we will work together on that, and then putting your logo right here next to your business, because it looks better to have it there. Okay, so let's go over to Siobhan. Okay. All right, Siobhan. Siobhan you have been with me, and I appreciate you coming and being with me since the first session. Because of that, Siobhan has made some changes already to her profile. So look at this amazing banner. Absolutely amazing. And she is showcasing her capabilities as a person that does AI and marketing. Okay, you can see that. She also has put in the 3 things that she is wanting to make sure she showcase that she is doing here with, and what she's specifically marketing here on LinkedIn. And then there's a call to action right here at the top. Very clear. This is a very good picture of her. And then, I mean, it just looks amazing, right? Okay, now I will also say, I want you to put your logo here, because we don't want this box to be here. It's better to have your logo there. And then she's founder of the King Signature. It goes parallel with this. Would love to see you put in, and I mean, you don't have to, but maybe put in down to earth creative, and then the rest of it. Oh, you right here, you put goofy, garden loving, down to earth creative. Okay, I would love to see this at the beginning, because that's the hook. Everybody else is founders of stuff, right? Everybody else got all these credentials, but who is Siobhan? I would love to see goofy, garden loving, down to earth, creative first, because you may even get people to come and interact with you because they also garden, and they could want to even have a conversation about that, and that could develop a relationship that leads to more work. People love talking about other things. Let me give you an example. So I have a my retreat space, and I was marketing, trying to get people to come to it. And so we did lead generation. And what we asked people was, what's your favorite flower? And we got responses from that. So imagine if somebody sent you a message and they asked you that, what's your favorite flower? You're going to respond, because you're not, everybody else in your inbox is trying to sell you something. Mm-hmm. But what's your favorite flower? You're going to respond to it. Why not? I mean, there's no skin off your back. But with that response, that also says that you're open to have more conversation. The next question I asked was, when was the last time that someone gave you your favorite flower? Right? Mm-hmm. That pulls on the heartstring of people who are not being taken care of and loved on, right? Or they're not giving it to themselves, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. So that's why, going back, that's why we want to put that hook at the top, because that can open up conversation with people. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So looking really good. Got the contact in here. Followers and connections. Awesome. Looking good. The only thing I would say is changing that to your logo. All right. This looks good. Let's see. Okay, let's move on down. About, okay. Helping business owners grow, protect, and future-proof their brand. Okay, yes. Now, one thing I would say is, I can tell you got this from AI, because it says, in this competitive market, in today's competitive market, that's something that sounds so AI-ish. I would change that to something else and try not to sound like AI when you're talking here. Even though I know that you're an AI consultant, most people are not going to want to sound like AI. So I don't want you to sound like AI. because that's what they say. They say say transformative, and they say in this competitive market. There's just certain words that AI say that is turning people off these days and thinking that, oh yeah, you just got that from AI.
It's crazy. I just did a post about that. I was just like, I try to go through and like critique because I didn't want to sound like AI. And I was like, but that's literally what I do is consult people on how to use it. So, you know, but I understand what you're saying in the about me part. That's correct for sure.
Right. Yes. And then at the top here, helping business owners grow, protect, and future-proof their brand. I actually like that. Normally, I would say not to put that header that AI will give you, but that's very beneficial to people to be very clear that that's what you're doing. And I love that you're a gardener and you say you're helping business owners grow. I love that. Putting that together.
Planting those seeds.
What'd you say?
Planting those seeds.
Yes. Okay. And so I see you've done the story brand. This is the story brand framework. Yep. Then okay, I see this. Business owner face a unique set of challenges. Yes. Attracting customers, and then I'm a Google certified. Yes. So here I am, y'all. I'm the solution. Okay. Yes. And then also you put in the real estate piece because you mentioned that above. Yes. Here's how I help business owners. Okay. You know, one thing I would love to see for you is, and one thing, okay, I'm sorry, it's skipping around. I would love to see you do is if you have at least one testimonial or something that somebody has said about you, interacting with you, that would be so powerful to put right in here as well. So let's see. However, like it does under any of these categories, AI powered efficiency, you could put a blurb that somebody, and this is what Jan says about it, and then the blurb of what she said, because people love knowing what somebody else says about you. You can see in my about section, I do leverage a testimonial in there, and it's the same testimonial that I have on my website. And then I get more testimonials all the time from other people, and I could switch it out or whatever. So, I mean, I want to tell you, this is great. Let me just say, this is great. You can leave it as it is, and it's great. But I'm here to say, let's level it up even further, you know?
Yeah.
Let's get to let's take you all the way to the highest, the highest place. So I love that right here. Through the King signature, I work at the intersection of technology, business, and creative strategy with one goal: helping you grow, protect, and position your brand. If there's a way, I don't know if there's a way to highlight this or make this or something, maybe put some little stars next to it or something, because this is an amazing statement. I think this statement is spectacular. And I love it. If you're ready to elevate your brand, secure your assets, and scale. Okay, so let me go back up here to the top, because I think that I missed to tell you. Do you have a link that they can go straight in to reach out to you, or some kind of automatic, like, do you have something that they can get as either a complimentary thing or to get on your email list, or anything that you can put in here as a link? Because you said connect with me by email, but if you had a link here, it'd be so much easier for them.
Okay. Yeah, you can through just one of the websites that I put on there, but I'll put a link on there so they can automatically go into like an email campaign.
Yes. So I mean, it could be that part that you mentioned right there. Future proof your brand. Ooh, I like that. Just, you can put the future proof your brand. It'll be like a link like this, and it'll take them straight into interacting with you. I would say maybe a link to schedule or a link to something complimentary where you get their email. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Awesome. This is great. Now let me see what else. So you put all your, you put all of your experience here. PTP Business Consulting Group, that's your business?
Yeah, it's me and two business partners.
Do y'all have a logo?
Yeah, we actually have a LinkedIn page. I don't know why it's not showing up. I don't think maybe I've connected it or whatever, but I have access to it, so I can put it in there. I created it, so I might as well.
Oh yeah. If you created it, you definitely should put the logo there. Like that. Yeah. I try to get every logo from everywhere that I am interacting with. I always, actually, you have it right here. You just don't have it up here.
No, that's not. I don't know where they got that little logo from because that's not. Yeah, that ain't it. I'll go in there and check that out. Let me make my note.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Update that. And then if this realty organization has a logo, the way that you do that is you say you work there. You just go into that and go into their business page and you say you work there, and then it'll put their information there.
Got you.
And then so that's all there. Great. Education is here. Okay. This looks good. So you heard what I said about credentials and endorsements from when I was talking to Keisha. So like put these things up as much as possible. And I see you have the information about a top voice. So there are opportunities for you to get in to be a top voice on LinkedIn. I became a top voice as a motivational speaker. And it was because I started making posts and they invited me to speak. I mean, to be a top speaker and put in like information under that criteria. But I was trying to get into business consulting as well. So you can just search it up, Top Voice Business Consultant, start making comments there, and then they'll invite you. Let's see here. Yes, 1 day ago, 22 hours. Yes, I see your post. Awesome. And then you have video. This is wonderful. Video is the way to go, no matter what platform you're on.
Okay.
And then I love that you did something about gardening. Yes. People want to know who you are. They want to know about the gardening. I would, actually, if I were you, I would keep that as one of your things you always kind of talk about is gardening, because that means that, I have a green thumb. I grow things. I grow my garden. I can grow you, kind of thing that you can always keep as like your additional thing about you that makes you, that sets you apart from other people. So for me, I like to interact with people, business owners, but I leverage my know-how with mental health. And that's what sets me apart from other people who are operating in business. Okay. And it's 1 o'clock, you all. And those were the 2 audits for today. So you all keep working on your profiles. Before we go, Keisha, can you tell me what has happened with your LinkedIn since working on this?
I'm almost at 500 connections.
You're at 489?
Yeah, I was at 489. 11 ago. I started with 17, I believe. I was under 100. And when we started this, when did we do that? And then
that was January through May.
Yeah, yes, the Mom Prep.
We did another thing, you all, where I was auditing and we were leveraging LinkedIn. Yeah.
Yep. So from that time to now, I've made that many additional. I think I had 17 when we started.
I
If
think
I'm
it was
not
17.
mistaken. Yeah, it was low. It was low. So in 8 months, I've connected. I've actually connected. I've done a podcast. I've been in places and spaces. So it's more than just my, clicks, connections. I've actually made some connections. And I love it. I just want to say, Siobhan, baby girl, that page is like brutal. Like, I'm like, okay, let me go find me a cute picture working. Like, I'm
do
like,
you
let me
see
go find me a cute picture.
do you see how her page, from us spending time with her, goes along with who she is? Like,
Mm-hmm.
do you see that?
Yeah.
You see that? I love it. I'm excited and that's what I mean. In your profile needs to be, when they experience you, they say, "Oh, I already understand this person," because they've already shown themselves even on their profile.
Okay.
And that's what you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that playful style. It was so engaging. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Great
I mean, and
job.
it's perfect. So and another thing, have you all try to have you work with them, and you're looking at their stuff like, you ain't even got yourself together. What?
Mm-hmm.
And it's this thing about beauticians, right? They be looking the roughest, and you looking at them like, I'm here because somebody said you do a good job, but you ain't telling me you do a good job. Like, I can't see it from looking at you. You should look like you, whatever you say you're about. You should look like that.
They're not thriving though, Erica. They're not thriving.
That's what
They're making it, they're surviving. Because the thrivers, they get themselves together before they go into the shop. You just here because you here, baby. But when you trying to make it, you just show up any kind of way. So yeah. And I heard it yesterday on a travel call. They said they want a thriving travel business. And I was like, I'm in the right place. The right place. Yeah.
So yes, thank you all so much. I wanna commend you, Siobhan, for showing up every time. And I was just talking to Chisholm about how this began as a challenge for Nigerian VAs, and that group, right? But I'm so happy I invited you all from Maven's Meet, and then Keisha, she just comes along with this. She just comes along. She said, "I want to grow. Okay, I'm coming. Whatever you got going." So anyway, and just making yourself look the part, because you are going to attract so much from that. Just watch. And let me ask you a question, Siobhan. Have you experienced any traction on your profile with the changes that you've made?
Honestly, yeah. I think I was just telling my friend that I was like, posting every day is actually working. Like, I see more engagement. And you're right about the posting like your certifications. And that's one thing that I had posted. I was like, well, I need to post that I work at PTP Business Consultant. When I did, it was my biggest engagement post. And so one thing that I'm gonna do more of is just share the graphics and things.
Uh-oh. Well, she said she's going to share the graphics. That is going to be such a great post. I mean, people are going to engage with that. You sharing what you are doing in action, because the thing is, a lot of people are talking about what they do, but you can't see it. All right. So anytime you're able to share and actually demo what you do is a very good thing. So I don't want to hold you all. It's past time, and you all create a thriving rest of your day. For those who are in the challenge, make sure you watch this video and comment below. It's going to be up on YouTube by tomorrow afternoon, okay? And so you can make sure that you watch it. And y'all, it's the 21st. We only have 8 more days left. 8 more days. Well, 8, no, 9. 9 more days. 9 more days left. So, I mean, come on, y'all. I know you all can do it. I know you can do it. It's so beneficial. They both just said it's making a difference. It will make a difference, truly, because most people are not posting on LinkedIn. And that's why I love being here. And I love being a thought leader here in this space. All right. You all create a thriving rest of your day. Bye.